Baron Productions presents Zorro, The Curse of Capistrano by Johnston, McCulley. Part 7, The Hero Unmasked. Zorro had rescued Isabella and her family from the Los Angeles garrison, but their escape was far from complete.
Zorro, where are my parents?
I left Don Andres at the gate here. You'll have met them.
Where will they go?
To Don Alejandro's house. I've sent him instructions to hide them there for a while.
Ah, Zorro, Senorita Isabella. Thank the saints, you've made it alive.
Yeah, they're gonna be out here somewhere.
Come on,
This
men!
way, boys.
Find them!
Let's not speak too soon, mi amigo.
Here they come. Do we fight again?
Isabella, I need you to go with Friar Felipe here. Take a horse and ride for the San Gabriel mission.
What about you?
I'll join you there later.
No, I'm not leaving you behind.
Isabella, I need you to go. Listen, there is only one way I can see to prove your family's innocence, and I have to try.
They'll kill you.
Not this time, I think. Come on, lads, after us.
This way, lads! We've got them now!
Now, farewell, my love.
You had better return from this, senor.
As Felipe and Isabella climbed aboard the friar's horse, they watched the dark figure of Zorro vanish into the night. Meanwhile, across the square in the townhouse of Don Julio, Governor Montesero sat reading in his chambers.
These modern authors are so predictable. Not an ounce of suspense in that book.
Perhaps I can liven your night, Governor.
What the? You!
We're almost at the edge of town, Senorita. Then we'll lose these soldiers in the foothills.
I doubt we'll lose them quickly. That's Ramon leading the charge.
Come on, boys, get them!
Shoot their damn beast, you fools! Cripple them!
Come on, get them now!
They're firing at our horse. They're trying to make her throw us off.
Devils!
We have to get out of range.
And to think, I took holy orders for a quiet life.
Faster, come on.
They're going for the city gates. It's no good, me Capitan. They're too far ahead.
Get the city gates closed.
You men, get to the walls, now!
Ride in from all sides and force them to stop.
I warned you long ago, Raphael, that if you continued to abuse your power and oppress the innocent, I would stop you.
Brave talk from a thief and a highwayman.
I am a true caballero, senor, and for that reason alone I shall not run you through for your crimes. But you will accompany me this instant.
And if I decline?
Then I revisit my stance on running you through. Dress yourself, Your Excellency. You have a public hearing to attend.
There, the gates are just ahead.
Look out! There's men on the walls!
We can make it. Keep going, come on.
They're closing the gates!
Ah. Apparently we can't make it.
Surround them, lads. We've got them cornered this time.
I'm afraid the jig is up, Senorita.
Well, my friends, it would appear that your race is run. Men, restrain the friar. Bring the girl to me.
Oh, come here, Fry. None of your tricks. Come here, you.
Let go of me, you disgusting animals!
Isabella, you've displayed some impressive combat skills tonight. A shame you denied my suit. I'd have enjoyed crushing your arrogance.
The only arrogance is yours, Captain, for thinking I'd ever accept a monster like you for a husband.
Sergeant, you know that I am unwilling to slay a woman. But I have warned Senorita Pulido here of the penalty for assaulting the military. Add her repeated resisting of arrest, and I feel that I can make an exception.
Stay your hand, Ramon.
Zorro!
Look, sir, up there on the terrace.
As you can see, Captain, I have your governor at sword point here. Any defiance from you, and his blood will flow into the street.
You wouldn't dare to...
Lower your weapons, all of you.
Thank you, Governor. Now, Captain, unhand the Lady Isabella, if you please.
She is a prisoner of the state.
Do it, damn you, Ramon.
Gracias.
Now, Don Raphael, before your officers and this good lady here, we have a matter to resolve. You have today forgotten all propriety and thrown Senorita Isabella's good family into the carcel. You have taken such means to gratify a spite.
They are traitors to the crown, Zorro, as are you.
Governor,
They have been found guilty of harboring you and aiding your defiance of the law.
upon what evidence?
Captain Ramon has provided testimony. You were at the Pulido estate.
I admit I was at their estate, but it was not by their invite. I called by to request food for my journey. With my sword at the Don's throat, his daughter had no choice but to obey.
It's true, Your Excellency. We neither invited this man nor offered to help him.
Keep your mouth shut.
Captain, one more insult to the senorita, and I spill your life's blood.
Why don't you try it, senor?
Enough.
If I may, Your Excellency, I do recall Don Carlos offered us fresh horses for pursuit of this bandit when he fled.
Captain, is this true?
I believe so.
Then you have misled me. You said in your letter that the Don impeded your men in their efforts.
But that was a trick. Of course it was. The Don would offer to help, to hide the fact that he'd concealed this outlaw.
I was concealed in the house, but not of Don Carlos' doing. I can hide myself without help, Raphael, as you well know.
So you concealed yourself, ambushed the captain from behind, and ran him through the shoulder?
Ambushed him from behind? Santa Maria, I thought you were man enough to admit defeat, Ramon. Tell the truth.
That is the truth.
Oh, it's not even remotely the truth. I was there, Your Excellency. I saw it. Zorro came from the window, he gave Ramon time to speak and draw his blade. They fought equally, and the captain was wounded in a fair duel.
A just account, senorita.
Captain?
Whether this is true or not is of no consequence. I found this girl harboring Zorro, even at the house of Don Diego Vega.
Not so. You know as well as I do that I only entered that house because you tried to force your intentions upon her.
He did! He threatened to ruin my parents if I didn't comply.
And why should I believe the two of you? If you are in love, as you clearly are, why would you not both lie to save each other and sully my captain's name?
You have my oath, sir, as a gentleman.
And mine as a senorita of the blood. And if you ask your captain for his word, he can only give you the truth.
By all the saints, Captain, on your oath of allegiance, tell me if what they say is true.
It is, my lord.
Then you have given me falsehood and can no longer serve as my officer. Guards, arrest him.
What? No! Take your hands off me!
Not good enough, I'm afraid, Governor. Let this man live, and even without rank, he'll find a way to make this town suffer again. Yeah!
Leaping from the balcony, Zorro advanced on the disgraced captain.
Ramon, such a man as you can do this country no good but by your absence. Let us finish it, senor. En garde.
Your mistake, Zorro.
Run him through, Ramon, and I'll reinstate you and promote you.
Go on, Zorro, you can finish him.
I'll be rid of you this time, El Zorro. I'll cut that mask from your eyes and butcher you like a pig in a plow.
Keep your breath for your blade and not your bluster, Estefan. This time you face death.
Ramon staggered as Zorro's blade struck him through, the shock burning in his eyes. Then he crumpled to the floor, quite dead.
Then Estefan Ramon is justly dispatched.
Yes! Sorry.
Indeed. As for you, El Zorro, it has availed you nothing to play this little scene. You may have discredited my commander, but Don Carlos is still a traitor.
What?
He and his wife shall be retaken, and you and the senorita here shall luxuriate in a jail cell until your execution. Sergeant, take them both. Sergeant?
I will not, Your Excellency. Senor Zorro, I have clashed with you many times in the past. This reckoning here finally shows me what my commanding officer was, what you truly are. You stand up for the people. You defend the victims of the corrupt and the vicious. You are many things, but you are no outlaw, sir. But you, who call yourself the governor, you are the true enemy of the state.
Bravo, Sergeant.
Well said, Gonzalez.
And me as well. I don't know much about what's been going on, because I've only just finished getting bandaged up, but I go where my sergeant goes. And if he sides with Zorro now, then by the saints, so do I.
Ah, good man, Corporal Ruiz.
What's been happening, sir?
I'll tell you later.
Very moving. And do you think the 4 of you alone can stand against the might of my entire regiment?
They will not be alone, Montesero.
Indeed not, sir.
What the...
Don Raphael, it appears we have some things to discuss.
Don Alejandro?
You would agree that my family at least partially represents the power here in the Southland, would you not?
Indeed, senor. A family with such respects as yours.
And that given my standing with the Spanish court, one word from me to His Majesty could severely damage the career of anyone who crosses me.
Naturally, senor.
Then why do I find myself in this state of utter outrage against you? Don Carlos has told me full well of your practices in these parts, Montesero. The nuns and friars of the missions have been despoiled by the military. Peasants have been treated worse than dogs. Even the Polidos here have been punished purely because they are not on friendly terms with the ruling power.
Don Carlos has publicly opposed me.
And not without good cause, it would seem. And for this, they are persecuted, robbed, even incarcerated. It will not do, Raphael. Now, I have been in conference with Andres and the other dons, and we have agreed that unless there are substantial changes under your rule, we shall all be compelled to stand with Signor Zorro against you.
Indeed. Send your regiments to attack us if you dare. Every man and woman of noble blood up and down the length of California will flock to our defence. We will unseat you from your office and see you humbled as no other man has been. Unless certain things start happening. Now.
First, the proper consideration for Don Carlos and his family. No carcel for them. If you have the courage to try them for treason, be assured the other dons and I will be on hand at the trial to deal with any man who gives false testimony, and any official who does not act fairly.
As will I, Governor.
Well, perhaps I acted hastily in this matter. I was led to believe certain things, as you know, El Zorro. Very well, a pardon for Don Carlos and the ladies.
Yeah! Woo! Now, for this gentleman, Zorro.
Ah, yes, he will be tried, of course.
For what? What exactly has he done, Raphael? Other than stand up for those who have been persecuted?
He has robbed no man but those who first robbed the defenceless. He has punished only those who punished others unfairly, and he has put his life on the line time and time again in their defence.
He repeatedly outwitted your soldiers.
Hey, steady on, sir. Outwitted is such a harsh word.
He has rebuffed insults, as any man or woman has the right to do.
And for that, we wish to honour him. Zorro must be pardoned as well.
Hear, hear!
Never! He has affronted me personally. Zorro shall hang.
Not if you wish to keep your position, Don Raphael.
Oh, very well. Senor Zorro, I hereby clear you of all charges. Your pardon is absolute, the military action against you shall cease, and the price on your head is dissolved.
Hooray!
Oh, hell, the reward! I'd forgotten about that.
And now I think I shall return to San Francisco.
Your best decision in months, Your Excellency.
And take that dreadful little man Valeska with you. I don't want another glimpse of him in these parts.
Consider it done, senor.
Well, Zorro, I am delighted to say you are a free man.
I am glad this delights you, senor, for otherwise, I fear your son would be in grave danger.
By the saints!
Tom Diego!
I can't believe it!
My son! It was you under that mask the whole time!
Please, don't all shout like that. All this noise gives me a frightful headache.
But you're Zorro! You can't be Don Diego! You can't! How could you? How could I? How could he? How could... Oh!
I know, Sergeant, I know. My deception has touched many, if not all of you, and for that I must beg your forgiveness. But as a boy, I could not bear to stand by as I watched the injustices unfold in our community. So, as I became a man, I vowed to do something about it. As Diego, I could do little, so I made him seem as lifeless and uninterested as I could, so that when my other self donned his mask and sword, there could be little to connect the two. In secret, I practiced horsemanship and learned how to handle a blade.
By the saints you did!
I made friends with you, Sergeant Gonzalez, that I might always stay one step ahead of your strategies. I feigned support of the governor as Diego, while punishing the unjust as Zorro. And you, my dear Isabella. I courted you as Diego, knowing all the while you would never accept such a pathetic suit.
That explains so much.
It certainly does.
Meanwhile, Senorita, the true conquest of your heart came in the guise of the masked bandit you have come to love. You have given me your dearest, truest affection, and for that I am forever blessed. But it was unjust of me to trick you, and now that you know the truth, if you wish to annul your vows to me, I will more than understand.
I'm sure I can find a way to forgive you, Senor.
As do we, Don Diego. And it would be an honour to see you wed our daughter.
Absolutely.
My thanks. It was difficult to fool you all, but it has been done. Only years of practice allowed me to accomplish it. But now, Signor Zorro shall ride no more. There will be no need. And moreover, a married man should take some care of his life.
And when are we to wed, Senor?
That we can discuss at great length shortly, daughter. Come, all of you. We have much to celebrate, and I think we can call upon the tavern in the plaza. Our good friend Valles will more than happily oblige.
What, at 9 o'clock in the morning?
I don't see the problem if you don't, Father.
Very well. Let's go, everyone.
Sergeant, I've never known you dally on the way to a drink.
For months you fooled me.
Pedro.
Dozens of schemes, ploys, battles, all wasted. Because you convinced me to confide in you. Knowing all the while you were going to use the knowledge against me and your other guys. You made me believe you were my friend.
I am your friend, Pedro. I am always your friend. And I know I abused our friendship to further my goals, and you were humiliated in the process. I tell you what, how if I had a word with the governor? We need a new battery commander here, now that Ramon's gone, and who better than a man of your experience fighting Zorro? And as for that reward money, you and your men can have that, paid in pints at the tavern whenever you wish to be my guest. Is that fair?
By all the saints! Did I not always say you were a gentleman, Don Diego? You are a true caballero, sir, and no mistake.
Diego, I thought you were coming with us.
I am, my love. Just coming now.
So I shall have to get used to caring for 2 men at once, shall I not? I had come to love Signor Zorro, but now I must love both him and the old Diego. Is it not shameless?
We shall do our best to find a golden medium, my love. Diego must drop his languid ways, just as Zorro must leave his mask and sword behind.
Oh, not forever, surely.
Well, we shall see. But either way, I hope that I may change into the man that you would have me be.
I look forward to that change, Signor.
Meal mush and goat's milk. Bah.
Zorro, The Curse of Capistrano, featured the voices of Daniel Wilmot as Diego and Zorro, Nell Frampton as Isabella, Paul Toy as Captain Ramon, Stephen Mawson as Don Carlos and Friar Felipe, Lee Gemmell as Sergeant Gonzalez, Adrian Roberts as Governor Montesero, Janice Barnes-Newton as Doña Catalina, Dave Parkinson as Don Alejandro, Ben Thorburn as the Corporal, and Natalie Rowe as the narrator. The music was written and performed by Jose R. Dim and edited by Daniel Wilmot. The Curse of Capistrano was based on the novel by Johnston McCulley, adapted to radio by Daniel Wilmot, and produced by Barron Productions.